Alright, well, here we go for what's probably going to be one of the worst decisions I make in a long time. Been trying to record a video for probably the last 4 or 5 days. I've been trying to make one video in Reflex, and it's been doing a clean lap of this lovely custom track. It's a really cool track that I thought would be really cool to get a clean lap of on video. But I just, I'm getting extremely frustrated, because I'll get, like, right to the end of it, and then they'll do something stupid, or, like, get reflexed and crash right at the end of the track here. So, instead, we're just gonna live stream attempting to do a lap around this track, and if we get a good lap of it, so be it. I'm gonna come into this kind of cold here, so we're probably... I know I already missed a trick off the first jump I wanted to get, but I didn't do what I wanted to, because I was coming into it cold, since I've spent way too much time playing the stupid track to try and get one clean lap of it, because I think this has got to be the most difficult track that's ever been done in any MX versus ATV game, just because Wolfram left you no room for error. You make one mistake and you have to restart from the beginning. It's like the longest chain of rhythms that's ever been put into any MX versus ATV game. Here we also missed the trick I wanted there, because I want double backflip down that, since unironically double backflipping down that seems to make it smoother for some reason. But I hope the whip glitch will carry us home up the hill here. And we'll see if... Oh. On one side, we get the stream. On the other side, it's just recording of live, since I spent way too much time trying to do this, so I figure I'll at least stream it in case anybody wants to come by and suffer with me as we try and get one clean run through this. We'll take it easy. We won't try and trick anything this lap. I think we overjumped that still. Yeah. We'll take it easy. We'll try and just do a simple run through without tricking it to warm up, and then we'll start throwing some tricks in after. It's still one of probably the most difficult tracks that's ever been, anybody's ever made for any game here. Because there is not really any room for error, and that little bobble right there means we're not going to make any of this. So we have to start over. Double backflip into this. I think we overjumped. We overjumped. Which is ironic. It's weird. You have to, like, launch into this. That was a bigger trick than I wanted to do. You have to launch into the first little step down area here, time it perfectly, and then, like, just kind of roll off that in neutral, or else you end up overjumping it. So I found doing a double backflip out of neutral seems to be the best consistent way to step down that jump. Just keep coming back up the hill. We'll see if we can actually get a good lap through here. We have to carry speed through this section, or we don't make this jump, and if we don't make that jump, we don't make this jump. If we don't make this jump, we don't jump into the corner. That's a very difficult corner to get right. If you don't get it right, then you don't make that jump, and then you don't make the 10 jumps that come after it if you... it's just a cascading chain of problems. If you get one little tiny thing wrong on this track, there is no room for error here. It has to be, like, more or less a perfect run through the whole thing. We'll try and get our way back on, at least close out some of a lap here so we're not sitting for way too long at one section. Speed check yourself through that. Overjump it, and probably going to come up short here because we overjumped coming in. We barely clung onto that. It's going to keep the bike under control through the slower section. And then this is where it gets kind of difficult, because you gotta time this jump perfectly. Also time this jump. This one's too easy to overjump. And this one bends to the right really hard, and you scrub it too hard, you don't go far enough. You don't scrub it enough, you just do what I did and launch way past the landing, and you just get screwed. So, to at least show anybody who's probably watching the video on demand at this point the track, if I landed that, which I usually did, but coming in cold, we have to warm up a little bit. You would come up this, and there's a drop-off jump here that feeds into a series of booters that we may be able to whip glitch our way over. We whip glitch Jesus can carry us home, we might still make it. Oh, we came up a little short there. Free little hip jump we got there. And blind corner over a gap that we didn't get the corner perfectly, so we're not going to clear that gap. That goes into an uphill charge, and this is like If you're trying to do a clean lap through here, this is the only spot where you have some time to maybe make a mistake and regather yourself. Because right after that, you have to get a good charge down the hill because it sends you off this huge thing, and sometimes you just get unlucky and it wrecks you for even thinking you can roll off a cliff that high. Which is why this has been a frustrating video to try and film a clean lap on, because even if everything goes perfectly, you can still just get to this point, and no matter what you do, the game will just decide, you're gonna crash this time, and it will ruin your whole run. And then you gotta try really hard not to overjump that, because obviously overjumping is painful. So, try again from the start here. No-hander to a neutral double backflip, and I gotta resist the urge to hit the gas off the lip there, or else we overjump the double flip down. And I whip glitch too hard, so we're done. No-hander in, get that perfect. Oh, we got a little too off-axis with the double flip. That's the one I like getting. So we do a no-hander here, I can kind of steer the bike to the center. Posting off that in neutral while doing a double backflip is honestly the most consistent way I found to land that jump coming down. Whatever, we'll roll with it for now. If I can make it around the track without crashing, I'll call it good. I will be happy. I don't think we're gonna have anywhere near enough speed for this. So, yeah, we're done. Back to the top. Try again. No-hander into a neutral 360 this time by the look of it. 360s are smoother, but I think the double backflip down's a cooler trick to get down the hill. Step up. Okay. Keeping it together. Okay, so that's how you're supposed to do that section. That one corner is a very tough corner to get, and then you gotta be really careful not to overjump this, because these last two jumps here are easy to overcook. And the step-on, step-off thing, I always have issues trying to time it perfectly, since you gotta, like, whip glitch the crap out of it. But this jump doesn't take too much speed, so I end up pumping the brakes anyway and just giving it a little baby whip glitch up that. And there we go. Making more progress now. Hopefully everything looks and sounds okay. Should probably stop and check since nobody's in the chat this time. And there we go. Wrecked anyway, because what else are you gonna do about it? Yep. Sure everything sounds fine on this while we get some streamception. Figure out at least stream it in case anybody wants to come by and suffer with. Okay, the game's way too quiet, so we need to turn that up. Oh, that is deafening in my ears now, okay. Keep the chat. Oh, I overjumped it. I need to double flip down in neutral. Hi, Gable, what's going on? I need to resist the urge to hit the gas. This needs to be the little bump needs to be rolled in neutral. Buck-a-buck, but we're gonna clear this jump and gonna come way short on that one. Okay. Thanks, special boys. Let's try this again. Neutral, not going to get the double flip, so we'll throw an extra trick in there to make up for it. Oh, I need to hook that one tighter on the inside, but we still made it up the hill, so we did okay through there. Note the left side of that has a little bit more of a lip on the left side of that to get us over it. This is a very, very tough corner, and looks like we did okay. Back on the bike, back on the bike, back on the bike. Alright, now we gotta break through here. Yep, there we go. We actually got a good run through that corner for a change, and then we're gonna have to kind of bounce our way over to this, because this is a little tricky bit to get the speed just right, and we got bucked anyway, so back up and try to jump again here. Does not take much to clear that, and it's a really goofy angle that once she's down there. You can do a kind of fun little taunt over that, though. And that's some of the stuff. It just bike starts to swab a little bit, and it goes down. Very frustrating to try and get a clean lap through here, which is why I'm just doing a live stream of it. My attempts today instead. Get some content out of it instead of sitting here for several hours screaming at my computer while it crash. I crash every so often. Let's try that again. Got the no-hander. This part, I think I got that generally down. It can be pretty smooth. Hopefully we have the right level of audio. I'll have to stop and check that next time I crash. Should hopefully be 1080p at 60 hertz. Yeah, we're not even, we're just gonna, bypass. Skip. We just took a little transfer line. It's okay. We're just hitting a transfer line. He also made it super rough anywhere that's not the track, just to try and make it impossible for you to cheat it. It's a very, very difficult track. I might have to run another one to warm up for a little bit before I can revisit this after I get warmed up. Once my hands are adequately sweaty, then I can come back to try and do this. Got reflexed, and we have no hope of being able to clear any of that now. I think there is an actual transfer line we can take here, though, and shortcut half the track. I'm gonna stream and probably until I get hungry, maybe an hour or two. It depends how long my stomach lasts and when I end up needing to go grab some dinner. We will see. I don't know if I'm gonna play Reflex the entire time, since I'm only gonna be able to do so much of this before I get frustrated and need to go do something else. Okay, I'm trying to cheat it. I'm getting punished for trying to cheat here. Okay, we'll take one more run at this, and I'll switch to another track and warm up on a similar track that's quite a bit less difficult than this one is. Oh, we didn't have the rotation speed for that. Gotta get the double backflip push in. Neutral double backflip, please. Thank you. Alright. We actually made it up the hill that time. Oh, too far to the left, too far to the left. We're in disaster recovery mode now. Yeah, we'll take a line over there. We weren't going to clear that jump. Yeah, we weren't going to. Damn! Alright, I'll check on the stream one more time here. Check on the stream one more time. And the step on, step off. Okay, that looks good to me, I think. Might need to bump the bitrate up a little bit, though. Kinda looks a little bit sucky. We will bump up the bitrate a bit on the stream now. If I can do that from here. And give it another bumper up to 9,000 kilobits per second, since I think I can definitely support that on my internet connection. It's a matter of whether or not my graphics card will do it. Which I think it will, because 3060 Ti should be very, very overkill for playing reflexible games. Not like this is very demanding. Hopefully it looks a little bit better now. We'll see. Alright, there we go. Double backflip to neutral. Take it down the hill. Making it up the hill this time. I didn't. It's a bad angle. This is a bad angle. We're fucked. We're fucked. We're fucked. And we're fucked. Could have hit a transfer line through there, though. I wonder if I can actually do that, maybe? Okay, so less sauce off the first jump here. This is very difficult to get the speed right on. what was the... I'm trying to figure out what I even just saw. Maybe. I saw a possibility of a transfer line. I already forgot what it was. It was like landing here. Landing... I don't know. We'll cheese the system a bit. We'll come up through here. Realize I'm not going to make it, and we'll switch to... We'll open our... Oh, I have to open a track manager. That's why I don't have my hacks menu. Alright. This should give me my hacks. It turns on. Do I have to I may have to relaunch Reflex to get the track manager to work. Not a big deal though, it takes 10 seconds. We're on modern computers, will reboot the game quickly enough. As I say that, game goes non-responsive naturally. Yeah, I'm on fiber optic internet, so I would hope I have more than enough bandwidth to be able to handle streaming. I think what's going to limit me more than bandwidth at this for stream quality is going to be what my graphics card's capable of pumping out, so I don't have a streaming computer set up. But I've got 250 by 250 here. So if my computer could handle it, I could theoretically stream 4K 144 hertz, probably. But I don't think my computer can handle that. We'll open our little cheat menu. And we will sort by author and way at the bottom here, probably. I'm gonna guess. Yep, there it is. What is that? Free ride slot 3. I think I probably have that installed right now. Warm up? Warm up. Okay, we can warm up on this version of the track. It'll be a little bit... This one's a lot more forgiving than the one we were just playing. I can actually afford to not... There's more... Oh, I hit that too fast already. There's more space on this track where if you don't hit something absolutely perfectly, you're not immediately screwed. This one's much more forgiving and a much easier track. There's no super goofy jumps that go into impossible burns. Do a warm-up lap here. To prepare ourselves for the shenanigans I'm signing up for on this stream. A lot more run-up with much bigger corners that hold you in nice and tight. Oh, get reflexed. Yeah, all these nice big open corners leading into the jumps give you way more time to... I think the jumps give you more hang time, and you've got a little easier to throw tricks on this since you're floating around a little bit more. The landings are all bigger. These huge berms that catch you. You probably noticed if you were watching the earlier part of this video / stream, this probably already see that this track is much more forgiving than what we're actually going to be attempting to accomplish on this stream. Watch that tree! Whee! And we're coming up short. Splat. Okay, so we'll just pretend we made that jump and continue on with our life. Because this track's forgiving enough where you can actually do that. Unlike the other one where we have to restart from basically the beginning if you screw one of the jumps up. This one you can kind of pick up and keep moving. Oh, I remember this one needing to whip glitch that. So that's tough tracks to memorize, but these tracks are a lot of fun. It's got so much stuff that just crisscrosses all over it. This would be interesting if you had a lobby with like 10 people in it, all starting at different times, and everybody's crisscross jumping over each other. But I think those days of reflex are long gone. No, I didn't have the speed for that. We'll have to work our way down here normally, and I think we can rail the corner to get our speed back up. Oh yeah, we're good now. We're good. Possibly over-jumped even. Yeah, we over-jumped a little bit. There is a lot more room for error on this track, so we'll practice here. Once we get down on this one, we'll go back to Rampage and start questioning my life choices again. Nice and easy. I think that getting close to having a lap done now. And nice big floaty jump. Super easy, huge berms. I still managed to blow one of them out on. Alright. I think this comes back to the finish. Yep, this should look familiar, and that's a lap. Alright, so we'll go for another lap here. Try and do some flip tricks, maybe, if we get the speed right. Ah, we barely cleared it, but we cleared it, and that's what actually matters. And I think I just whip glitched that one a little bit too far. Okay, we'll save it. We'll go over again. I wonder if I flip into this. Oh, okay, that's gonna mean we might be able to backflip into that if I get the glitch right. Don't even need to glitch it, we can just backflip in that. Awesome. Nice gentle step up, we can double backflip the flag even. Much more forgiving track than Rampage is. And I still need to remember not to whip glitch everything on this since these jumps aren't as, it's easier to do tricks on these so you don't have to whip glitch everything on this or maximum distance. Ah, hit the ground a little too long. Alright, we'll do one more lap here and then we'll head back to the Rampage track we were initially on. Yeah, and probably get nice and angry trying to ride an impossible track. Tree didn't help us. Alright, we'll go back to the other one now to get a little bit of a warm-up in me. I think slot 2 is the one I need. Yeah. Alright, time to climb the Tower of Death, and we'll try again. I call this the Tower of Death because if you so much as think about touching this side, it kills you. So you gotta nice and precise and stay in the middle, or you just get killed for even thinking about going slightly off on this. Very hard track, even just getting up to this is difficult. Alright, here we go again. Round 2. Will we beat the track? Let's find out. We are over jumping that way too much. I forgot we needed to... Alright, 360 to flat ground off of a huge cliff. Okay. Forgot we kind of need to roll this. Roll that into neutral, and that should put us right greasing the jump. There we go. That little bobble just cost us all of our speed. Alright. Center that up, and double backflip in neutral. Boom. Sometimes you can get just barely enough hang time up that to do a taunt going up the hill, but other times, not so much. So we'll try and ride up the hill and pretend that didn't just happen. We wheelie up the hill, and yet pretend I didn't just crash that. We'll move on. Got the setup for that corner right. Need to push that over to the right pretty hard. Probably didn't need to whip glitch that, because we exploded into the ground over jumping it by way too much. Alright. Come on, game. Get that. And step up the hill. Yeah, sometimes you can boost that one pretty hard. Down the hill, this is probably one of the more difficult parts of the track, is getting this section timed just right, so you set yourself up for that corner, and getting just the right speed into these couple of jumps here so you don't over jump anything, and let off for this corner. You also launch yourself clean off the track. Okay, there we go. We got a good run through that section, and we're down cleanly. take that back at the track. We actually made it that time. Bit of a slower section through here, just to make sure we don't dump the bike doing something stupid before it gets into the next extremely technical and very, very challenging section. Which is to do these two jumps without casing it. We cased it, and then fling this one hard enough to the right to not go off the track, and we almost hung on to it. It's just little tiny mistakes. Gotta make sure you don't wheelie off the end of that or you lose too much speed. We got huckabucked, so that's not gonna happen, and now we have to restart at the beginning because we won't have speed to clear anything. Alright. Good run into the hill this time. Perhaps too much into the hill? Yeah, we're good. I don't like this line. I don't like this line. Yeah, too much power. You gotta like barely kiss the right stick coming off that last jump down there. No-hander. Try and bring the backflip back onto the where we go, and too much speed. Very fine balance of everything in this with not really any room to make a mistake. Alright, doing good. I think we're going to be able to boost this one up the hill. Maybe land... Oh, I wanted to land no-handed. Oh boy, we're at a bad angle. Bad angle. Bad angle. Angle of the dangle is not good, and we're done. We're over jumping. Still hung on to it, but we definitely overjumped that. Just keep whip glitching our way on home because that's the way of playing Reflex. Oh, crap. Bad angles. To cut that last jump down really hard on the inside or else you fly off the track. Already getting crooked, so we'll just, we're gonna have to bow and arrow this one. Okay. Focus is on now. Alright, kick the bike over sideways. Ah! Darn too tight. Okay, 360 down, and it's the most difficult freaking track. We're going to grease that, awesome. That little bobble right there may cost us, nope, okay, we still boosted it up the hill enough to clear plenty of space to spare. And this is where I gotta be really careful to make sure we get the angles we need out of this. Too much turn, and we're done. I'll try and cheat the system a little bit here if I can. Just bypass some of the earlier bits so we can move on to the later parts of the track. Gotta get enough speed out of this from somewhere to actually be able to clear any of these jumps. There we go. Cheesed it a little bit, but we're on course now. And we exploded. Cheese it a little bit more, and hey, we're over here now. Yay! We'll land on the downside of that jump and transfer line ourselves into this next section again to try and get on, since we still haven't actually seen the entire track yet. Alright, oh. That one's easy to overjump. You overjump that one, you come up short on this one. Scrub that, and we're overjumping. It's okay, we hung on to it. And that one's easy to come up short on, since you gotta very carefully come up the hill and make sure you don't wheelie. Since you do a wheelie, you'll lose too much speed, and that's a game over. Okay. Try and backflip this. Probably gonna regret that decision almost immediately. Yep. That's what I thought was gonna happen. Why backflip when I should whip glitch instead? Okay. Moving on to the next part. We want to at least finish the lap of the track. At least get through all of it. Big run up the hill. Oh, we should have whip glitched instead of taunting. And this, yeah, we're not making that. We'll pivot to landing that as a hip jump. I think this is the one spot on the track where there's actually room for forgiveness. Yeah, there is. So this one's another tricky thing where it comes down and couldn't be a smooth section. It had to be all these little tiny bumps that feed into this, and you need to hit that just right because you need a lot of speed to clear this jump, but not too much because there's not a big landing there. And if you have too much speed, then you come up, yeah. Then these all compound on each other. If you make one tiny mistake, you're more or less just screwed. It's another one, you gotta brake check yourself over the hill. And I think we're gonna want to pick the further line, so we're not getting a good run into that. So come back here, try again. And just drop a flag over here, we'll just start restarting from here, so we can practice the rest of the track here. I think we're over jumping it, but we'll try and save it. Take the shorter jump overall so we can get a little bit bigger of a run up. Alright. Almost to the end. There's like 3 or 4 more little jumps over here. There's so many things that just keep crisscrossing all over everything on this track. It's really ridiculous. So much work must have been put into getting all of these jumps to actually work out. There's stuff everywhere. But that last couple jumps right there, that's where it goes to the end. And you go back up the hill so you can start all over and do it all again. Yeah, then you're back here climbing the Tower of Death to start your next lap of what I would say is, without question, the hardest track I've ever tried to play in any MX vs. ATV game. So much stuff all stacked on top of itself. Yeah. Give her another attempt. Go for a full lap. We can. Neutral double flip down. Oh boy, oh boy. Too much speed up the hill. We'll try and whip glitch our way out of it. Alright. This is a very difficult turn to get right. Because one little tiny bobble and then that's it. We'll just pretend we made it this far. And cut back around. And try and at least practice the track some more. I want to get a clean run through this so bad. Stopping up the hill accidentally, but that's... No, that was intentional. It's style points because we snuck an extra jump or two in. That was all intentional, obviously. I don't know how I just stuffed it straight into the face of that and kept moving, but I did, so we'll count it and move on with life. We're done. Should not have tried to rock salad that flip too. Not gonna work out. Okay, that's about all the frustration I can take on this track for today. So we're gonna stop before our controller goes through the wall. What other tracks do we have to mess with in here? Oh, this should be a good one. National Slot 5, I think was what we want, so we'll install that. Gonna have to pivot the thumbnail of the stream to something else if I go back to Legends. Actually, you know what? I can only go play Legends. We'll do one race on this, then a National Slot 5 here, then I'm gonna go back to Legends. Arcade. Nationals. And slot 11. Wait a minute. National slot 5. I don't know where the hell I got 11 from. There's not 11 slots on here. I don't know where that came from. Oh, the days of the best loading screen this game has ever had. So much time was spent on this little, on the loading screen here. Good times from the Reflex loading screen. See if we can double backflip kiss of death to jump here. There we go. Nice and easy. Back when the OG days of the custom tracks. And custom skin and custom everything. And they are scattered to the wind. Just took another computer out. Back in the when you could actually bang bars with people in the Mr. ATV games. I think we just sent the computer into 360. Over jump. We'll wait for him to catch up to us here. They're coming. Yeah, they're coming. The quad's going sidewards. Looks like they're all struggling to figure out how to ride the track here. Oh, that is getting rutted out really quickly. That's actually going to be a hard one to make now. That we have 14 or however many people stumbling around the track, crashing everywhere. Remember these loops being brutal in online races. And yeah, we did clear it. Okay. This was like the first track that had big braking bumps and whoops and all this other stuff. This was a very, it's still a really good track. Even it holds up to the test of time well. Considering when it was made, since it's very old from the very, very early days of modding Reflex. Looks like the computer came up short on one of those. And we're back in first. Yay. If we go faster, we'll see if we can eventually lap somebody here. I'm having flashbacks to the days of racing people online with this, and that was fun. Those were some good times. So scrub hill here, it should scrub to the right, and we just got nailed into the computer in the air, so we're most likely going to come up very short on the double here. Yep. Alright, see if I can actually figure this section out. So this section is pretty much, I always try and triple that, and it basically never actually works. I think we can double flip this. Oh, now we'll single flip. It's a fun finish line jump that fed into some enormous whoops. Always got in trouble for cutting that a little bit too aggressively online. Hang on to it, and we're gonna come up way. Actually, no, we're gonna make it. We'll make it. We made it. Ooh, we needed to break for that. We'll try and backflip this one. We'll just start doing as many flips as we can. We're not getting that around though. Well, it's apparent nobody's here, so we'll just switch over to Legends now and change the stream up since I got much more frustrated with this than I originally thought I would. At least with the initial track. I thought I was going to be able to sit there for much longer, and I can't. We'll revisit that later. Okay, there we go. And just like that, bada bing, bada boom, now we're playing Legends. Complete pivot. Try and do some online racing. Close the Reflex track editor now, I suppose. Oh, this feels so much different after playing Reflex. This is... We're gonna struggle to readjust a little bit here. We will try... Got a feeling I know what the answer is gonna be, but we'll try this and see if anybody's in Kodiak Valley. Basically guarantee you the answer is gonna be nobody because there are tens of people playing this game on PC. And possibly hordes of people playing it now. There's a non-zero chance there are more viewers watching this live stream than there are players for this game. Yep, there is, as I suspected, nobody here. So I guess we'll go into Supercross. Join the Supercross playlist. I like how the riders in the loading screen still doesn't have goggles. Missing the old days of the Reflex loading screen. I'm really missing now. Who do we got in this lobby? What was that? 1, 2, 3. There are 6s of people. We haven't even hit 10s or teens yet. There are 6 people playing this on PC right now. So I guarantee you there's not another Supercross lobby. Looks like they maybe just finished, or this guy just stopped. Somebody's doing backflips, so I'm guessing they're pretty much done here. They're all doing tricks now, so they've got to be close to done. We're gonna be the one guy that shows up. Oh, we got the headless rider here, Ranaconda 21, missing his head. Must have gotten, just getting ready for Halloween, being nice and spooky with no head. Longest loading screens of all time. This is fantastic. How did they know? All I wanted to do was sit here and watch the loading screen. They know what I wanted so badly. I made it 40 minutes into, or made it half an hour into the stream before I gave up on what I was originally trying to do, because it was frustrating. Come on, game. There we go. Okay, now we've advanced to another loading screen after watching the lap boards sit there for probably way too long. Okay, we're gonna be a special snowflake and use the 250 because I suck, and the 250 is definitely a lot more forgiving. If I can find the 250. Since there's no filter or quick selector. It would be nice if they gave you a quick selector something on here, but they don't. So it is what it is. Alright, shift speed, flexible chassis, soft suspension for Supercross. I think I'm gonna try sticky 2 on the tires for now. We'll see how this works out for me. Yeah, I'm playing on PC. You can tell I'm on PC because there are not even 10 people. The player base is online at one time. There's hardly more than 10 people. Their total player base, there are literally dozens, teens of people playing on PC. It's not a huge game. I'll try running a first race in first person so I get excuses for sucking. I don't think we're in the same lobby, Mertsu. I think we're in the only lobby. Lucky Luke, if you join on, if you just hit the Supercross button, I think you'll pop into it right now because there's not enough people to fill up lobbies in this game. So if you just hit Supercross online, I promise you'll end up in the same lobby because I think there's only one race lobby in this game. At any given time on PC, unless Moto Go-Go's playing, I think there's pretty much always only one lobby. And we're over jumping that corner. So it's so much. It's gonna take some getting used to now after getting dialed in on Reflex for the last 5 days, trying to make a video on Reflex and coming back to this. This is first race is gonna be rough. North Korean or Chinese missile program there. They're all like kind of failing to get off the ground. Try and fix the first person camera while we're sitting here. Maybe lower it somehow. Wish I had a way to lower the camera instead of just move the FOV in and out. Like, I want the camera to physically sit lower than it does right now, but I guess we'll live with this. Longest gate drops of all time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go. Alright, try and not get tangled up in other people the best I can. Oh, this is weird coming back to this. This is gonna take some readjusting too after playing nothing but Reflex for the last week. Because this game I gotta like scrub everything and clutch boost everything and be gentle on the preload. I think we luckily just phased through somebody's head instead of getting wrecked when I tapped on him. Oh, those whoops are brutal. Getting pushed wide, which is, I guess, a fair move. Alright, we're holding down 4th out of 7, so I'll be happy with that. And we sort of got out of that rhythm section in one piece. Huckabucked through the whoops pretty bad. We'll backflip the finish line because why not? Might backflip the strip. No, we're gonna struggle to clear this triple. We got boxed into kind of close to clearing that. And now we're off track. Giving up positions like it's candy on Halloween. Yeah, next race will be better. I've got to relearn the feel for this whole game now. So much different than Reflex. You gotta be way more precise with everything, and it's a much, much harder game to play. You're going down, Shuby. And I catch you and I'm in first person, so that's extra insulting if I beat you, right? Cut past him on the inside. Blow out the corner, naturally. And back to the finish line! Yeah! Went down trying to do a trick there. Oops. Probably should just scrub that instead of trying to double all the way over the straight there, but oh well. Actually got the step-on, step-offs correctly that time, though, so I am very happy with fourth, considering I've gone off track twice and backflipped the finish line every time I've come across it, and I'll happily take fourth. Makes me feel a lot better about myself. It gives me more confidence. It's because you're from... if it is, maybe it is... I don't know if they base it off a location or not. I know I'm in the United States, obviously. Everybody else I play this with is in the US, so I don't know if they have it location-based or not, honestly. Superman flipped the finish line. There we go. How far off the pace were we running in first person? Hey, somebody got sent to the back, so we got the podium. Nice. Sucks for whoever got screwed on that one. Yeah, if you add me on Steam, I'll add you. It's added everybody that sent it to me. It's not like there's a really big limit on friend requests. Wait for the next event. Do one more Supercross race and maybe try out the Nationals. You're the what? Oh, I accepted all the pending friend requests I have. Just gonna sit here and stare at the lap times, because that's all we can do. I need a vote to skip or something on that would be really nice. The off chance one of the 3 people watching is a dev. Oh, it's this track. This is by far the hardest track in the game. It's so punishing if you do anything wrong. These whoops are just brutal. Oh, this feels so much weirder. Used to Reflex, not this game. And we just lawn darted into the thing, so our bike just sank into the ground and doomed us. And we tapped it with a nose gear, so we went down. Oh no, Mertzu left. We just lost 20% of the player base. Maybe we'll get out of that cleanly. Yeah, we kind of did. This is a very rough track. I did the whoops so clean by getting very lucky and having a very perfectly straight charge into them. I have my suspension set as soft as you can get on them, but the whoops in this are honestly like lean back just the right amount, hold the throttle, and hope to God you skim them instead of if one little thing goes wrong or you catch a bad piece of ground, you'll go down or lose a lot of time on the whoops. I honestly don't have a good answer. I can't consistently skim them as fast as I sometimes do. Sometimes I get them perfectly fast, other times it's very painful. I think I'm probably going backwards right now, but we're gonna go with it. Run the whoops backwards if the rate. Now we don't have time to run the whoops backwards. Longest loading screens ever. Yeah, this track especially, the whoops are extremely difficult on. There is no easy way to do it. Oh boy, there are twos of us playing online right now. Looks like we're going to be racing head to head here, and somebody who's having some epilepsy problems right there by the look of it, or not is that epilepsy? Parkinson's? I don't know. His bike's freaking out 1-to-1 because this is there are officially more people watching the stream than there are playing the stream right now. I'll have to go check out the nationals after this race. Oh, he's gonna run away with it. Yeah, we're screwed. That little bobble right there, that one crash screwed up the rhythm section, and we're done. This race is over. This is gonna be a bad run. Yep, there's your crashing and the whoops we just talked about. This game really, especially now with the crash reset timer, they really punish crashing or getting out of rhythm a lot in this game. He's waiting for me to catch back up so we can actually race. Oh no. Yeah, he is clearly the better player in this game. We'll try and get going a little bit more now. First two races coming back after playing Reflex for a week are going to be kind of rough. Seems like there's Mario Kart speed boosts hidden on the track, because sometimes you go really slow, other times your bike just takes a huge boost and goes flying way faster than it ever has before. There's more updates coming, so I'm curious to see what they're going to change with the next updates. Scrub. Alright. What the hell? What did I hit? I don't know what I just hit. Something just bounced me and I don't know what it was. It seems to happen a lot in this game, where sometimes you'll come off a jump and your bike will just like go inside the ground and stick you. Or it's shit like that happens, but... There's so many little weird things like that that are really frustrating, and if you don't kind of laugh at them and roll with it, it's really annoying. A little bit sure about that. This is just not a... Feels like the bikes are maybe it's because I'm used to Reflex. It feels like the bike is either different or slower than I remember it being. I don't know why something just doesn't feel right. Maybe it's I was playing the big tracks on Reflex, but it feels like I'm playing on moon gravity right now. Like it doesn't... Feels like I'm not falling at the rate it should be falling. Everything just feels slow. And sometimes the clutch boost hits really hard, other times it does absolutely nothing. Oh, did I hit that post last lap? No. Oh, whatever. Just slow down, get the rhythms. So I haven't figured out the scrub glitch in this yet either. I know that there's some weird way you can kind of scrub and preload at the same time to really hit the big lines. I haven't figured that out yet, which is probably why I keep getting left in the dust, other than the fact that I crash almost constantly in this race. Let's see if we get the triple. The clutch boost, and every time I downside a jump, it's like if the clutch boost everything. Okay, we'll go to nationals after this and see if it's any better. So I can't just go to nationals. I have to leave online to go back to the compound, and then I can go to nationals. But I'm gonna mess around with it. We're actually gonna go this way. Yeah, this way. we're gonna mess around here for a little bit so I can get a feel for this game again since it's been way too long. I hate how they put a gate here, but spin the bike around at Mach 5 to get through the gate because they didn't put a gate over here for you, even though there's a ramp right there that leads to the freestyle area. Okay, so you gotta go faster than that. $50 maybe? 55's not enough, okay. Well, we'll just hit it wide open then. They mess with those ramps? I remember those being more finicky than that before. What the? I like hit the ramp and there's a... It just fell through the ramp. What the hell? Where's that at? There's a hole there. I definitely just fell through that ramp. It's like they added new bugs to this game that were not there before. Whatever they changed seems to have made something a... Bouncy ball! Like, it feels... I don't know what they... It feels like I'm playing on moon gravity now. And it's... There's so many stupid bugs with this game. After playing Reflex for a while and coming back to this, it's... It just doesn't feel right. Whatever they... Something just feels off right now, and I don't know what. I don't know what the deal is. We'll try a couple more jumps here to try and re-feel it out. Maybe it's just because they nerfed the 250, and that's why I'm having issues now. So can I actually clear this jump still? Because it's... I don't know how to describe it. Something just feels very, very wrong. Not the fact that I can land backflips through backwards like that. That's always been in the game. I don't know. We'll go online. We'll try some nationals. I think the Pro Motocross Nationals playlist seems to have more people in it. The stock national tracks in this game were really good, though. Ah, yes, this is where everybody ran off to. Well, since that race is going to be going for a while, we will check the normal nationals lobby, too, and see if there's anybody in there. Exciting loading screens. So it'd be neat if they gave you a way to, like, look at the online thing and see who was playing before you sit through all the loading screens so you get an idea of, oh, this many players here, this many lobbies, or you know where, like, almost like a server selector. So you know what you're getting yourself into. Bunch of little things they could do to make the game a lot better. Voting for tracks would definitely be a step in the right. Yeah, there is. Ah, nobody. Nice. Well, we can do a little stoppy. I think somebody's gonna like lean forward and blip the gas and like get the bike stuck on its edge almost. We'll go back to the other lobby now, though, now that we know where the sixes of players have gone. They have gone to the Pro Nationals lobby. So we'll have to go there, and hopefully they're not just starting the race, or else we're going to be sitting for a while. Five, Buildy. Yeah, I have no idea where these people are at in the race. It's like blue. It's either this guy or the blue guy's winning. This guy, okay, this guy's ahead of people. This guy's got to be in first, maybe. That's it. 0th. Okay, so everybody's in 0th, or he's in 0th. I see them coming on any of these jumps. Oh, that's kind of cool. You can like watch him go around the corner. Oh, I bet. Can we advance the camera as he goes down the track to... Oh, he can't. He's got ejecto-seatoed over that jump. Ah, so we can follow him around the track now. That's kind of cool. So is he going to be coming up to this pretty soon then, maybe? No? Hmm. So we'll have to keep looking until we find someone. Okay, so there's the finish line. Going up. I thought somebody was... Oh. They're coming. Oh, there he goes. There's the finish line jump. Yeah, I accepted all the pending friend requests that I had, so I don't know what else to tell you if you're not added. Wish there was something more you could do while you're... Oh, there's a whip over the hill. Just wish there was more you could do. We'll watch him on board for a bit now, I guess. It's, trackside cameras can't do much. Exciting racing stuff here. I wish I don't know if they're halfway through lap 1 still, or if this is on lap 3. I don't know, because the HUDs just have never actually functioned in this. Hello, Troy Jan. Oh, Pappy has joined. There's all kinds of people I can lose to now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people. Wow. That's a packed lobby of 8 people on the track now. There we go. Okay, so I guess they were... Wait, the Legends logo on that banner's in green. The hell's going on there? This MX versus ATV Legends in bright green. Now I'm confused. Alright. So we might actually be able to start a race sometime soon now. Seems like 450s are definitely the way to go now. Exciting loading screens by MX versus ATV Legends. Put a poll in the chat there for the potentially 6s of people playing and see if anybody has preferences or what you'd like to do. Alright, now we can finally actually go race, so I have to go back to the garage. We'll grab the Husky 450, just in case there's a chance the OEM bikes are actually slightly faster, which I don't think is the case. The Pro National, I think I definitely want acceleration, shift speed, flexibility. We got hard suspension for Nationals, I think. We'll go sticky 3 this time, and hard brakes. Yeah, you can't use ATVs online, and ATVs in this game they feel very broken. In the latest update, they seem like they made them a lot slower, and they fall they fall very slowly. It's like they have a parachute on them constantly. Are we going backwards, or is that... This way feels better, so we're going this way. So the ATVs and the side-by-sides are completely banned, which kind of sucks. The side-by-sides might have been fun for a few races online, but there's clearly not enough players to even fill up normal motocross lobby, so I don't think they're gonna. I don't think ATVs and whatnot are coming online anytime soon, since there'd be probably a significant amount of people who would get angry at the thought of having to look at a four-wheeler be next to them on a track, and there's definitely not enough of a player base to support having a second lobby option for them. Literally dozens of people that play this game. I think we're doing okay now. Starting to relearn how to play this game. The secret is clutch boosting everywhere you possibly can, because the clutch boost is hilariously broken. Okay, that one we probably want to screw it up. There's no big jumps on this one. Ah! Oh, hey, we're in the crowd. Giving somebody a dirt bike to the face is a souvenir. Another incredibly long loading screen. Oh boy. Packed, almost completely empty gate. Once we see the HUD come up, it's about 5 seconds till the gate drops, and it seems like the gate drops are at random in this. Not gonna do the wave? Nobody wants to do the wave. Feels like the bike's flinging sideways faster than I used to, too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spam the clutch boost out of the gate. This is a scary spot to be, because I'm going to get rear-ended, and we got the whole shit. Yay. Don't you worry, we will drop like a rock almost immediately and blow that completely. A little squirrely out of there, and we're getting punished for it. Thankfully, it didn't reset me for that off-track end. We get pushed off the track. Nice. To be fair, there is some amount of plausible deniability in this game, since that may or may not have actually happened on history. Break into the corner so we can stay on track and hopefully actually sort of maybe rail the burn. We got out of that one cleanly, I think. Transition to the outside through here. Okay, we're going to learn from our mistakes every other time. We're not going to launch that because everybody always seems to want to launch that and then comes up short and crashes because you can't quite make the jump. I hear the engine behind me. Oh, we did not need to preload that. It's okay, we hung on to that position somehow. Clinging on to fourth by the hair in my chinny chin chin. Just keep clutch boosting whenever the bike bogs down. It seems like a strategy is just to keep spamming the clutch until your engine's back up to bouncing off the red line. Try manual transmission next time. We'll leave the bike in third, since I think that's also the strategy some people have, is leave the bike in third for almost the entire track and don't even think about using fourth and fifth. we're doing okay. We're holding on to fourth. It seems like we're definitely not going to catch up to people in front of us unless they start making some fairly significant mistakes. But I'm having a mostly clean race, and I'm not going off the track. We're not blowing corners out. It's going well so far. Should have brake checked a little bit sooner for that, but oh well. Oh, nope, that's... Didn't want to square the corner up that much. Get the wheel back on the ground so we can accelerate, please. Oh, boy. Alright, come on. Chase him back down. I think we both just blew it out. Yep, I think he got, he did it worse than I did. Brakes. Yes, brakes were the right call, I think. This is a rough track. It's also not the most exciting, but this, I don't know. It's neat that they have all the prone actions in here. Southwick definitely seems like it's a little bit boring in a video game, but neat that it's there. Just a very, very rough track. I think that this one would really reward. The automatic transmissions definitely bog the bikes down a lot still, and it's very hard, if not impossible, to be competitive using automatic. At least in these races. Oh, oh! Yeah, okay, we stayed on track. We stayed on. They see two angry Doritos behind us, we'll try and stay ahead of. That was the better. Okay, we did that corner a lot better that lap. Stay on track, stay on track, stay on. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, because they're gonna come through there flying. And definitely just bypass all those little rolly loops on the outside and just run the completely smooth line to go a little bit faster, maybe. And, oh, it's so close to actually finishing. Alright, we'll try the ATV now. Have to leave online for that. Alright, we'll do the attempt to do some of the ATV career mode, maybe. I have unlocked ATV Supercross, here we go. I probably should have picked the four-wheeler, because now I'm just going to get shoved onto whatever the game decides it wants me to use. Alright, here we go. The only way you can get full gates in this is to play against the computers. I just want to watch the mess unfold in front of us for a minute here as they... Just look, they're all going so damn slow. Wow. Oh, we cased it. But it's okay. I think we'll catch up and probably. It's just like slow motion on everything. Wow, that's impressive. One of them that gets exploded in front of us here. Oh, I ran into the back of him, and that caused us to go down. So I can't get out of first gear. I think we're gonna land on top of one of them. So we'll get the... Nope, not getting the triple. I thought we were gonna be able to triple it. The ATVs just... It just feels so, like, they're falling too slowly, and it's like trying to push a feather through the air. It's like they actually bothered trying to put drag coefficients on the vehicles and just didn't really scale it right for the four-wheelers or something. This is weird. I want to see if we can lap somebody. It's like slow motion, right? I'm not going great. Wow, that was impressive. It's not just that they're slow on the track, it's like everything just moves like it's stopped. It's like watching a PowerPoint. Can't clear the jumps with them. Yeah, they're just so much slower. They're easier in the whoops, though. It's definitely a lot easier to get a four-wheeler through the whoops without going down. But it's like you're not... Doesn't seem like you're going to be able to really triple anything on this. You can 2.5 it, but I don't know if you can triple this too well on the four-wheeler. Heck yeah, at most you get 2 3/4, and I don't think you're tripling anything on the four-wheeler in this game. Unless maybe we get this... Okay, we got one triple. Depends how friendly the clutch boost feels like being with you that day. This is... Wow. Nope. Again, 2 3/4. Can't triple anything on the four-wheeler. They're a lot more forgiving, though, than the bikes are. They fall so damn slowly. Oh, boy. I definitely like the Supercross in this more than the Nationals. I think that's the more fun racing in this game. But to slow down, we'll settle for the double-double. Well, yeah, we're not going to triple it. This is just painful. Well, whoever wanted the four-wheeler race, there you go. There you go, Nick. Niche, Nick, whatever that name is. Struggling to get any... They're just so damn slow. Oh! Nope. Oh, we almost got a train jump. Like, that's the little thing right there is the only triple on the whole track you can actually do on a four-wheeler. Wow. Like, these usually get forgotten about, but at least in Reflex, if you're very, very good on the quad or very careful, you can at least beat some people on the four-wheeler. You'll have to... I don't think you're beating anybody using a dirt bike with a four-wheeler in this game, even if they let you race them online. This is just... This is painful. Okay, not doing that again. Try the stock nationals, since I honestly think the stock nationals are more fun than the replicas. They're a little bit less sweaty. Five skilled. Oh, yep, there we go. We are alone. Bet I can win this race. Almost think slippery tires are the way to go and just live with the slip so you can scrub everything. Try that out. We'll go to slippery. Yeah, slippery kind of feels like it's the way to go. Especially after this latest update. Other than corners like that's... Oh no, this is why I don't like the slippery tires, because this shit happens. Like, woo! Yeah. So realistic. Wow. That only ever happens with slippery tires. I don't know why. To find another lobby, I guess. You can't even do your bikes out, man. We're just stuck watching. See if we can follow them around the track. Nope. One guy. Down he goes. Well, I'll go back to the compound a bit while we wait for that race to finish up. As everybody wants to sit there and stare at other people go that are probably faster than me. Try and get a couple jumps over here. Probably don't. It just feels wrong. Something just is not right with this game now. It, like, feels really bad. Sick jump to the fence there. That was exactly what I was intending to do. I don't know what it is, unless it's just because I played Reflex for a bit, but it feels like this game has gotten a lot worse since the last time I played it. I don't know if they like snuck in a patch or something, but it just feels like shit now. Yeah, I'm still alive. Oh, you only have a battle for third place? 0th or 3rd, I don't know which place that is. I don't think they've ever had a game where the spectator cameras actually worked correctly. Oh, they're stopping, so they must be close to being done. I don't think there's ever actually... Maybe Unleashed didn't really have a spectator camera. It seems like every game I could think of, it was always broken and never showed you the lap count correctly. Almost on to the next race. Come on, game. Any day now. Be nice if we can move on. I was playing Reflex earlier. Nobody was here for the Reflex, so I went to this, but I forgot how this game feels so... I honestly don't know if there's a patch or something. Well, I stopped playing this for a week and a half. I don't know if they snuck a patch in or something, but this feels so not good now. Oh, what's our tune like right now? Oh, that's... Wait, I think I want acceleration for this. And then... Why did they... Oh, it's in controls now. To put it on manual shifting. First, second, third, and we just dog the bike in third the whole time and hold it right at the rev limiter, and I think we'll end up being a lot faster. Those stickier tires, I don't like these slippery things. Try sticky. 2, 2, 3. Okay. Can we go under this? Is it gonna reset? Ah, I can! Directly into a wall. Nice. Wow. Can I just get back on the track, please? Oh, it's doing the thing again. Alright. So I'm gonna go third, second for the corners, blow the corner out. Back up to third for anything that's... Like, I want second for every corner, and then go to third for literally everything that's not a corner, and just keep spamming the clutch boost, because that seems to be the only way you can be competitive in this game, since everybody's abusing the clutch boost, because, it's like the M16 in Modern Warfare. It's just broken. I might be closer to second for these tracks. Probably gonna do one more race, then go back to Reflex, because this game is just rough. See if we can get the wave going. Oh. No wave. Big sad. Alright, come on. Longest loading times ever. Old strategy will start in second. I think we just did a sick 50-50 grind on top of somebody's skull. Got ass packed through the corner by Mr. Drag. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. No, I don't. Oh, this is Loretta's, I think. Why is Legends green now? That used to be red. Now it says MX versus ATV Legends in bright green. Fly that keeps landing on my head in the room I'm in now, too. Alright. I can't even. This game is just bad. I can't play that anymore. Until they put out another patch, I'm done playing Legends. It just feels something's not right. Going back to Reflex. Stupid fly in this room just bothering the crap out of me. We'll change the thumbnail of the stream back. Save that. Edit this. Alright. Back to Reflex. Stupid fly would go away. Okay, I think I want slot 5 to warm up. Well, not the track I had in mind, but a track that will work. I thought this was going to be something else, but this will get the... Yeah, after playing Reflex for so long, it's really hard to go back to Legends. This is... Everything just is not good feeling in Legends. Now I spent so much time on Reflex. It's like, you can't go between the two games. It's like, you gotta pick one and stick to it. Alright, here comes the pyramid gaps. I'll probably backflip the first one at least. pyramid triple jump. Oh, this is the pyramid triple jump, I think. Yeah, this is the triple. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's an interesting little thing. Whip glitch and whip glitch and a whip glitch. Much more natural feeling game that this is. Now I thought Legends was honestly, I thought the racing in Legends was better than Reflex, and I went back to this, and it's like, yeah, Legends is a rough one. Alright, we'll go to the actual track that I want to work on now that we've gotten warmed up. Be slot 2. Oh, I forgot to start my, oops. Here. Watch the track manager since I forgot about that. There we go. Got the track manager back up, and now we can start climbing Mount Doom to go for a ride on this. Alright, there we go. Back to this again. Ah! Rats. That probably just hurt somebody's headphones. That's not what I wanted to do. Backflip this in neutral, and we're a little off axis. We'll see if we can... No, we're not saving that. So I want to do no-hander, land here, double backflip down. That's why I can't play Legends. I got so tuned into how Reflex runs trying to do laps of this track, I just can't play anything else now. Until I completely abandon Reflex again, I don't think I can go back to Legends. Shortcut! We'll just pretend that didn't happen, and we'll practice the other half of this track. Yeah, that's the frustrating part. You can get a perfectly good lap, and then you'll get to that part of the track, and the game will just decide to crash you anyway, and there's not anything you can really do about it. Got the entrance in done. No-hander to double backflip. Nice and easy. Oh, I needed to wind glitch that. I just stopped off the end instead. Whoops. There we go. Ah, I came up short. So I'd want to make stuff for Legends, and I'm honestly out of ideas for what to make content for in Legends beyond just spamming out more multiplayer racing, since they've patched the game and there's no free ride stuff you can do anymore. They patched the game so you just crash now. I already did my free ride exploits, and then there's not really... The other free ride maps are honestly boring as hell in that game. So we're back to Reflex until something cool gets added to Legends. And we just whip glitched that probably way too hard. And overjumped it. We'll try and actually set ourselves up to hit this straight now. Set ourselves up for success. The world's most difficult MX versus ATV track. We'll just hold the taunt out that. And there we go. Pretend like we meant to do that. We'll come back to this section since this is something I still gotta work on. Getting this just right so we can actually land this and not crash. Like I have to land a little bit nose heavy on the first one there. Definitely need to whip glitch the crap out of that one. And we still got bucked on the landing. I thought we hit that smoothly, but apparently not. Roll in again. Got that dialed in pretty consistently. Try and land this uphill. It's a no-hander. There we go. Hello, Zach. What's up is me getting angry trying to play a very, I honestly think is the most difficult track that anybody's ever made for an MX vs. ATV game. And getting one clean lap through this track is very difficult. See? Can I backflip up the hill, maybe? Okay, if I get the backflip glitch, I might be able to even backflip up the hill there. I want to get a clean lap through here with a few tricks baked into the run, but that's obviously not an easy deal when a track is this, where one tiny mistake resets your whole run through the course. No, I'm not buying. I don't think I'm buying MXGP. Those games don't do anything for me. There's nothing about the MXGP games that's fun for me. I don't enjoy them at all. Because the way I like playing the game is doing stuff like this, or hitting big jumps and throwing the bike around, which you obviously can't do in any of the milestone games. If I suddenly got a bunch of people in the comments on every video and thousands of people telling me to buy it, I would, but I don't realistically see that happening. Ah, we got reflexed. It's okay, we'll pretend that didn't happen and move on up the hill. Legends was fun when I was only playing Legends, and that's all I played. I've been playing Reflex for the last week, trying to get a clean lap through this track, and I went back to Legends, and I don't know if a patch came out for Legends since I last played, or if after just getting used to Reflex again, it's just different. I really don't care for Legends now after spending a week playing nothing but Reflex, but once I get into the swing of it, the racing in Legends is kind of fun. The racing in Legends is very, very difficult, because I am definitely almost always at the back of the pack, because I don't have the time to dedicate enough to it to be competitive online, so I'm usually towards the middle or the back of the pack. And there's some guys that are... The clutch boost in Legends is definitely broken, and a lot of people abuse that to get faster lap times, and because of that, a lot of times you just can't finish the race unless you're kind of abusing glitches. They're not going to make a Reflex 2.0. I honestly think people need to stop asking for that, because there's something about the studio lost talent, or somebody deleted it. One reason or another, they don't have the ability to do that. If they could make that, I think they obviously would, because that's what everybody asks for, and they're obviously not deaf. So if they had the ability to do that, I'm sure they would, but that's clearly never going to happen, so I think people need to stop asking for that and move on and realize that's never happening. Since I don't see that ever. It would be neat if they did and they just took the same game and updated the graphics, but if they haven't done it yet, I'm sure they would love to do that, since that's what everybody wants, and they'd probably sell a ton of copies. But if it hasn't happened yet, I think it's pretty obvious that's never happening. Right. Sometimes you can land 360s like that. I'll try and just shortcut this off the start here. Try. Shortcut! Didn't quite work. Alright, one more time. It's really slow speed control and reflex is a really hard thing in the game. Too fast. Okay, so we get slower into this. Not that slow. Medium speed. There we go. Ah, whatever. Can't shortcut this track. You gotta start from the beginning if you make a mistake. And run the full course. Gotta resist the urge to hit the throttle on that little speed jump area there and just run that down and double flip and neutral it. I always think, oh, I'm gonna come up short if I don't hit the gas on it, but every time I hit the gas on it, I overjump it. Got a little too crooked there. That should be good. Greased it, perfect. Try and land no-handed up the hill. Roll out of that no-handed lander. And into the world's most difficult turn in any game ever. So you gotta like set yourself up for the corner, but set yourself up too much, you lose all your speed, and you can't make those next like 4 jumps even happen. Re-rack. Oh wow, that was bad. Just got a little bit too crooked. Think we're gonna make it still? Yeah, we overjumped it though. Well, it does make sense if they lost the guy that made the original game, because the studio has a bunch of people left, and everybody that knows how to make this is no longer there. You know, what are they gonna do? Everybody that knew how to make this game no longer works there, so can't really do much about that. Is what it is. I don't understand how. I'm not a game developer, so I've got no idea how you can lose the source code. If the game's obviously running, I don't know how you can't somehow backwards engineer it. But apparently, for one reason or another, they can't. I don't fully understand why, but I'm not a programmer. Oh, there we go. Now we can backflip up the hill. That was a good one. Push our way down here so we get enough speed. That is frustrating. All I want to do is one lap of the track here. Good setup into the corner. Yep, there we go. That was the run. That's a very, very hard corner to get right. And then gotta carefully get the speed checked in for that jump so we don't fly off track. And this pedal pretty much always screw this up, but that's not really important because this isn't a big jump. This is just a setup for the big jump that we should be able to make easily. Yep, there we go. Another setup jump here. This goes into a big line, and we overjumped it. We'll have to hope the whip clutch carries us home, which it looks like it might be. I think I shanked that way too hard to the right. It's okay, we're landing it. We're counting it. That counts. That counts. That counts. Oh boy. What? It like downsided that perfectly, and it's still just dead. Which is the frustrating part about trying to get a clean lap through this. Even if you do everything absolutely as good as you can, sometimes the game just decides, nope, you're done. Because the jumps in this are so damn big. Try and actually close out a lap through here. I'm tempted to count this if the only mistake I have is not even... even then, we get reflex and it's like, okay, Gotta start over now because we don't have the momentum for anything. Once there's one mistake, it's game over. Yeah, I think Reflex came out back in 2009. Okay, there we go. Up the hill. On and off throttle. Oh! I don't know if we're gonna make it. I don't know if we're gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. Pulling the ripcord, taking the shortcut. I have to downside over here, and then pop back on and pretend that didn't happen. Fly that keeps landing on my face and distracting me. Alright, setup jump for the big sections. This is a very hard one to get right. There we go, that's what we needed to happen, and unlike on Death Zone, he just made all the corners like off camber, and there's nothing to hold your hand on this track, which makes it so damn difficult. Okay, save that. Yeah, I have to put my E-Revo back together, and I'll come up with some ideas for new videos on that. Ah, phooey. I might try and edit another car comparison video today, actually, after this. I think we'll go to one more track, and I might have had enough of Reflex. That track is frustrating as hell. What am I looking for? Just clicking through tracks to see what looks fun. But we haven't done that yet. Let's try to filter it by author. And scroll up a bit. I think this was the... No, I gotta go to national. It's gotta be the raceable one. That was the first big track. I think Widowmaker was the... Is this what I wanted, maybe? I'm trying to think back. There's a really old one from back in the day. Nah, we'll do this. We will install that to... Is that... No, that's Free Ride. I want the raceable one. Thought he had a raceable version of it. I guess not. I think this is the one I actually needed. National Slot 1. Oh, this is the one I was thinking of too. That's an old track here. No, we'll run this one for old time's sake. We'll install the old one. Free Ride Slot 1. Back in the very old days of Reflex, there was this track. Oh! And custom tracks were still in their infancy. Five things, that's a lot. The reason I have a bunch of tracks and stuff is just, it's easy to approach. It's easy to approach people, a lot of people. I don't understand about people with toy cars, that people with RC cars online are some of the worst motherfuckers I've ever seen on the planet. Like, they're they're angrier than boomers fighting about Ford versus Chevy. They will judge you and hate you to your soul and wish you to die if you buy the wrong brand of toy car. Like, they're some of the most hateful and aggressive people on the planet that I've ever met. And it's like, it's a toy car, and these people get so freaking worked up over it. I don't even care. It's a toy car, I buy it to play with. I don't really give a shit what the brand is, but so many people base, like, it's like a religion they follow. Oh, you bought the wrong brand car, I'm gonna have to come crusade you. These people are insane. I don't know why people are like that. But I just have tracks of stuff because it's what they sell. Not really local to me because it's a very long drive to get there, but there's like 2 hobby shops in my whole state, and that's what they sell, and they're really nice people at the hobby shop, so I'm trying to support them, so I buy what they sell. Whip glitching the crap out of everything here. Oh, tracks. I think somewhere we end up jumping over a bunch of cars or buses or something. Maybe it's jumping over semi-trucks, actually. Try and flip it. Oh, no. Oh, that worked out, okay. That one didn't work. Ah. We'll probably finish this lap, and unless a bunch of people suddenly show up, we'll call that a stream and start working on another RC video and some dinner. Downside? Yeah, we got it. It's like you can scrub stuff by wheeling in this game too. It's a log pile, we're getting to the log pile soon. World's biggest dragon's back. Going way to the outside on this corner. Trying to launch the whole tabletop into the logs. Oh no, oh no, oh no, we're going down. Or not, okay. I don't know how we hung on to that. A little bit wide, it's fine. We're in free ride, so it doesn't really matter. Back before raceable custom tracks were a thing, we had free rides. Back in my day, we had to free ride our tracks. And we're not clearing the tabletop. We're gonna clear that though. And out to flat, probably, yep. I think eventually we come across that big jump that's looming in the distance there. I think that's what we're making our way over to. Yeah, we're taking the high road here. See if we can backflip it. And, are we gonna make it down? Yes, we did. I think that's about a lap. I remember in this track there's a kind of fun thing, because this all is like the scaled down version of the whole thing over here. Little pit bike track. It's just the big track, but way scaled down. It's kind of cool. Like, ah, this is what we were just riding, but tiny. There's even like the big tabletops and stuff too. It's neat. There's a bus jump somewhere that I'm gonna go find. So I'm pretty sure there was a semi. Yeah, there's a big truck jump or something here. I know there is. Here? Oh, yep, there it is. Now I see it. Semi-trucks, that's what we're jumping. Jumping semis. I'm not clear on is which way we're actually supposed to send this. I'm guessing we're going this way, but we'll see. No, this has got to be the landing. There's no way we're going to have enough speed. Oh yeah, that's definitely the landing. This is... We gotta start from the other side. Alright, here we go. There we go. That was what I want to do. We'll call it a stream there. Thank you for the couple people that came out. Hopefully everybody else enjoys the VOD. If you actually watched all the way to the end of the VOD, let me know. Say a secret phrase that I want banana split Dippin' Dots, and then I'll know you actually watched to the end of this. See you guys later.